Good morning, futures traders. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, the time 9:28. We'll be trading the NASDAQ Open today using Praedox Traders Assistant version 2.0. Right now we are in manual trade mode, waiting to see. We do have a forecast of a neutral open at this point. We do have a pin bar that's bullish here, sitting off of this area of support. We do have long biases on the upper time frames. As you can see here by the forecast matrix we have up here that continues to monitor price and give you a percentage of long versus short. We are kind of in a ranging day at this moment as well. We have about 45 seconds. We did have a TCW here followed by a hanging man here signifying downside. Again, our forecast tells us that we should be looking to the downside by a margin of 64 to 36%. Although we'll wait because we're now sitting at this area here. So we'll wait to see what the opening bar does in 15 seconds before we make our decision on what we're doing. So the strategy is currently turned off. We're in manual trade mode at this moment. And here we go. Yep, missed that. Break to the downside here. Looks like we're going to the London low, possibly. Prior day's open coming up here. So this trend cycle wave trade would have been a winner if you were in it. Looks like we might be trying to take out the London low here. Let's see if we bounce.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
We'll wait to see, but we may get a bounce here off of that. Nope, it's breaking right through it. Now I'm going to be looking for some possible bullish price action to the upside if we get a bounce here. So a pin bar, tweezer, something that is a strong bullish bar. If we even get one. Right now we're looking at a 3 black crow formation here with these 3 dark bars. If this closes down, we'll have that bearish formation. Again, we have support here at the current and prior day areas here. Then we have a pivot point. All right, so we do have
Order submitted.
a pin bar, bullish.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order filled.
All right, so we're going to wait for this confirmation bar here. See if this closes up. I just took a quick scalp. Not a lot of money, but. So it is using this area here as resistance, as you can see, even though we have a strong pin bar here, which is typically a good reversal. We still have our short side. We have an EMA breakout to the downside, possibly here.
Order.
And we got that. Let's see if we can hit our target.
Order canceled.
All right, so right now we're up about $1,500 across all of the accounts we're trading on. It's not a very big day at this point. So again, we have some support here, the current and open of prior day. Let's make this so we can see it. We'll remain patient here. It looks like we're getting some bullish bounce here. That will not close as a pin bar. So now we're starting to still 63% short. So you can see as this is flashing here, it's telling us that we're within a proximity of a key level. So when you start to see key and this starts to flash, you can see we're within proximity of several key levels. In this case, we have a VWAP that we calculate just to give you an idea. So we're bouncing right around the VWAP right now. Again, we're in manual trade mode. If I click trade on, it will give us automated entries. Click it off. Now we can use our chart trader to trade. We will keep track of that P&L, either manual or automated as well. We're down near a lot of support, so we're going to be patient here and wait. See if it blows through this prior day close. We might take that break short. If it does, right now, 64.36, 15.30, 1 hour, 4 hour are still long. 4 hours are neutral at this point. I'll pause the video while we wait for a good setup. All right, so you can see here we did have a rejection off the low with this pretty big wick. Still favoring the short side. We do have a lot of Fed speakers today as well. We have several traders, I guess, trading the ES. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, here we go. Posting their results. ES was a big winner. ES pre-market. Here we go. So I guess ES is the play for the day. Okay, so you can see here that we're starting to tick up here. We were 64% earlier. Now we're 61%. 5 minute is starting to look long here. 10 minute is still short, but the upper time frames are starting to switch to the long side here. That's a good indication. If we get some good bullish price action here, that would be a good follow through to see here. It's not looking like it at this moment. It looks like we're having a pin bar bearish forming, but that's not going to stick, I do not believe, but it did actually. So we should wait. We could wait for a confirmation here, but we do have this pivot point here. We do have the current previous day low here. So we're going to just wait it out. See if a bullish pin bar forms here, but I don't think it is. We have about 35 seconds for that. It still looks like it wants to break through here. Again, we have this pivot point here. We are at a pretty good selling wave since this TCW pre-market. Okay, we did hit that pivot point, almost to the tick. So again, I'd like to see some bullish price action to see if we can get a bounce off of the pivot point. Again, I'll pause until we get a setup. Okay, we are in the trade here. We did get
Order canceled.
a pin bar to the downside. We took the break here. Took the break of this pivot point. And you can see that that was a good profit there. So got into it and it just dropped. So we had this pivot point here. We were approaching it. We had this bearish price action here. I placed the trade below this pivot point, and then you were able to see it get captured. It moved pretty fast. So you can see here's how we did. Here is the Tradecopia trade journal with today's results. Copied it for us, gives us a total here for the day across the funded accounts. So again, waiting patiently on a day like today. Could I have gotten in up here? Sure, I should have. If I had the automated strategy turned on, I would have gotten into it. We would have been out. With the Praedox Traders Assistant, you also can trade it manually. If you keep it off, you could use your own trade panel as well. My version's not update where it shows me my realized profit yet. That's my next release that I'll be installing after the trading session. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message on Discord, send me an email. Happy to respond. We are having a Black Friday sale on Praedox Traders Assistant Lifetime. You get $200 off the lifetime. You get all updates on version 2 coming out, which will give you the forecast matrix, as well as the open forecast, as well as price action and a few other things that come with it. This range day strategy as well. So, like I said, took a little longer, waited patiently. Like I said, we had this hanging man, then we had this pin bar to the bearish side, took the break of this pivot point, and you saw that occur. So, anyway, like I said, like and subscribe, please, if you are enjoying the content. I will continue to make more. I will start another series on how Praedox Traders Assistant does work and some of the features included as well. If you're interested, join our community. Like I said, we have a great group of traders sharing their strategies and their results, good and bad. And we're happy to do that. So anyway, have a great day. Be back at it tomorrow.